tackle. How about how high he went up in the air to get that one?
Unbelievable job that time. And again, that's part of every offense now in the NFL. It wasn't like that when I played. We didn't have guys that could go up and make catches like that.
1st and 10. Safarian Jenkins got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
1st down at the 19. Martin's taking the handoff. One player will be watching on the outside today is Mike Evans.
Well, when you see Mike Evans, if you told me he was a defensive end, I'd say, wow, that's a good-sized defensive end. He is big, fast, and, man, was he an impact player in 2014.
Coming to the line at the 18. Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd down and 8. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
1st down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
1st and goal from the 4. Toss play. What a way to start the game. 1st possession touchdown. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil. Touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in there during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
Winston's certainly given his team some that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Fields the football at the 3. He's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Coming onto the field at quarterback, the man who took over the position for Brett Favre and has created his own legacy in Green Bay. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers was not asked to move as much as he does here in the NFL when he was in college, so we didn't know he was this dynamic, this quick of foot, and, man, is he dangerous when he moves out of the pocket.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. Handoff made. And that gains a few. Randall Cobb to break it every time the football gets into his hand.
One of the secret weapons for the Green Bay Packers in the pass game, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, but also very dangerous in the return game too.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Set up screen to Lacy. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Well, there's no doubt what to do. Like this, you do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
The Packers this time will go with 2 tight ends. Gonna be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense. If this last sequence is any indication, this defense is going to give that quarterback fits as this game goes along.
It was for the defense, no question about it. They learned a lot there. Let's see if they can do it more as the game goes along.
They'll mark him at the 40 and a run back of about 9. The Buccaneers preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team. Try to duplicate what they just did.
Let's go.
1st down at the 40. Martin's going to secure the handoff. As we take a look at this defense, Sam Shields is on the best wide receiver on the other side.
He is. Every defense needs a guy like Sam Shields where they can just say, go cover that guy all game long. That's how good he is.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 40. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. Another reception, giving him 2.
The Buccaneers do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
Winston's got it in the gun. Austin Safarian Jenkins has the catch.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First down at the 15. Looking at every option. And they're all over him for the sack.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
Winston's alone in the backfield.
Here we go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good timing by the defense that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Sims is in the backfield. Raji gets to the quarterback.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
"48-yard field goal try on the way." The field goal attempt is good. It's good. With almost an entire quarter in the books, that field goal has opened this lead up early in the game.
Everything going right for the football team. You know, what a first quarter by them. Can they keep this momentum going into the second quarter? We'll find out.
That return about 22. The Buccaneers defense forced the 3-and-out the last series.
You know what they did? They went out there and whooped. You know what I mean by whoop? That means you just dominate, and they did it.
The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 20. And that's a gain of 13.
Lacey, very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 33. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Buccaneers get defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
And as the first quarter comes to a close, we'll take a short for the beginning of the second here in Tampa, Florida. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the deep side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and make.
The Packers need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. And Starks has got it. Screenplay.
Jim, years ago, you never would have seen a screen pass on third down. But offenses are so varied now. You see it more and more. That was nice execution on. Picked up a first down.
1st and 10. Rodgers' pass will go for an incompletion this time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Buccaneers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Gets the handle here. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Starks out there to receive the screen pass. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Packers get a first down. The Buccaneers might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
First down at the 38. Rodgers going to take off with it. Rodgers tackled down at the 38. Rodgers still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. That's 2nd down coming up. Quick drop back. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
What a drive this has been. 3rd and 10. And Starks is taking it on the screen.
The Packers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Packers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
The Buccaneers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Martin's got it on the handoff. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Martin's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 49. Martin up the middle. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Burnett's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 on the way. The Buccaneers snapping at the 41. Martin up the middle. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff's cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
Safarian Jenkins going to pull in the bullet pass. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the second quarter, and so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side, and listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire, pedal to the metal. Whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
He's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers on offense. You'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on fourth down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
First down at the 23. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Rodgers sends it to Cobb. The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Set up screen to Lacey. And that's McDaniel in on the stop. It'll be third down. He's hit as he throws it.
The Packers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
Comes up short.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
The Buccaneers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Second and 10. Jumps on his way. The 10, touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled, and you got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
Hyde's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Lacey lines up in the backfield. They'll go ground. Picks up about 5. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Packers have it at the 24. That ball, no one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Packers for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Buccaneers lead, and you know why. Winston's been fantastic today, Phil.
Jim, it's a quarterback-driven league. We say it all the time, and when your quarterback plays well, there's a really good chance you're going to be leading, and that's why they lead here today.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 23. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Martin's met at the 30. The Buccaneers are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Winston's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
The Buccaneers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. First down coming up. First down here after the completion. And it's just thrown away. And here we have second down. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. And the offense will call a timeout. It's third down coming up. Sims is in the backfield. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
The Packers lined up in the nickel. Now first and 10. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on an out route by the receiver?
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Buccaneers snap it at the 36. Evans got it. First down. The Buccaneers have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. And Evans has been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to receiving.
The Buccaneers have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Touchdown, Bucks. Safarian Jenkins, second touchdown of the game, nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible second half.
Let one get away today. To try and turn in a hurry. First 1-7. Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. Here's LaFake Davis. The lead defense back into action. He's the leader for them. Terrific defense.
What he does, he brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
And Rodgers will hand it off, and that picks up 3. Mercifully, the first half has come to an end. We have a blowout on our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Buccaneers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Packers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Evans got the catch here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 32-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Martin's going to show off his strength, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Buccaneers up by a touchdown. Buccaneers will be making a wide-open man, and this goes 41 for the score. Lead grows to 16. Buccaneers have it late in the second. Evans, the target. And he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. Staying late in the second. The catch is made after a quick pass, and that is a house call, cutting the deficit to 17. Still late in the first half, in traffic, Austin Safarian Jenkins will make the catch. And after the he'll score. The lead now at 24. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Raymond James Stadium for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who had filled the role of being a #1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 25. A takeaway. You thought maybe this offense would have come out of the locker room a little more focus-filled, but they come out and continue with their mistakes. This time a pick.
I think they have the focus, Jim. I just think it's the fact that they're playing a very good football team. This offense, they're young. They need more experience. So just keep playing, and times will get better.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And it's knocked down.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Winston's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. There's a flag out.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Here's the football marked at the 47. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. Three-step drop. Vincent Jackson has the reception.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Martin solo back set. Martin is in the backfield. First down at the 33. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Bucks. Safarian Jenkins got his third touchdown of the game.
Short passes are just as important as the long passes down the field. This time, a short, accurate pass. Look what it leads to. All those yards after the catch. Nice run, nice catch, touchdown.
The Buccaneers are ready. To kick it away. Hyde's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Packers at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding. But look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good here late to make you feel better and get ready for the next game.
Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. Packers will have it in the pistol. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play. Incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The pass play fails to work. And now it's third down. The Packers come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Looking across the middle. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down. The offensive utility continues for this team out of the half. Even at this relatively early stage of the game, they are running out of time to get back into the game.
Yeah, they are. We're seeing a trend here, right? And that is the offense is awful. That's what it is. I don't know what they're going to do.
Intercepted.
Well, I love seeing plays like this, a fake punt when you throw the football and it doesn't work. Hey, it's easy to do these things in practice, but when you got to do it in the game, you feel the pressure, you get, and sometimes you just cannot execute.
Reception for a gain of about 5. The Buccaneers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Winston's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today, very smart, making decisions, and when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Got a big lane. Martin takes the hit and is brought down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
First down and 10. Austin Safarian Jenkins has the catch. Safarian Jenkins, a big target, but he plays that tight end position like he's a wideout, Phil.
Yeah, you know what you see now, Jim? It used to be everything was focused around the wide receiver. He was the #1 guy in the passing offense, but now we see many tight ends who are the #1 option, just like we're seeing here today.
Breaks the plane, touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year, and that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. He'll have a chance to take off. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Buccaneers have gotten a huge lift from their defense all game long here, and now well into the second half as well.
It always starts with defensive line play, just like an offensive line. When the defensive line plays well, that helps the linebackers and all the defensive backs.
The Packers take it from the 23. Rodgers' pass will go for an incompletion.
That's a nice route that time by the receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
Third down. The Packers have to get to the 33 for a first.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Incomplete. We still have more than a quarter to play here, Phil, but this defense shows no signs of wearing down.
I think we're surprised by this, really. We didn't expect them to just dominate all day long, and so far it has been total domination.
The Packers turned the ball over on downs.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
The Buccaneers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Evans been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
That's his 6th catch of the day. And Evans has undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah. As in quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him, and that's what's happened in this game so far here.
Goal line defense on the field. Staying with the passing game on first down. Clay Matthews at the face of the quarterback.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
2nd and goal from the 8. Give Pepper for that tackle.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Here we go.
3rd and goal at the 6. And it's batted down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in a position like this and you can knock it down.
And converts on the 3.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. Didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Hyde's going to run this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Packers have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
2nd down and 10. Got the completion. Coons marked down after a gain of 4. Load up the backfield for this next play. The Packers will take the snap from the 25. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. The Packers take it from the 23. The Packers turn the ball over on downs.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, the only way to do it is to man up and play them one-on-one.
The Buccaneers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When you got it, when it's going on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team. This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. They do. I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
1st and goal from the 9. Flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
The 4th quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
That's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side.
No stopping them now. That's a touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It just looks like, hey, that doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Hyde's got it on the return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. the Packers. Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Rodgers got it on a pass, had some heat on it. He's brought.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hold to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st and goal. The give. Powers his way across. Touchdown. It's early in the 4th quarter. They put a touchdown on the board, and a little respectability comes with it, Phil.
Yeah, it does. There's nothing like doing something well in this game, even though it's been one rough day, and you're going to lose. But that drive, that was impressive. A lot of good plays were strung together, and you finally get that touchdown you've been looking for.
The point after is good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And the tackle made right around the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers just keep on all down the field. They have scored on 3 consecutive drives. This defense has no answer for them.
No, they don't. They're second-guessing everything they're doing on the defensive side. You know, when you get a defense that reacts instead of attacking, you know you have their number, and that's what's happening right now. Martin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Coming up, 2nd. Sims is lined up as the single back. Here's the handoff. Sims is marked down at the 34.
Never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
Here we go. 1-9.
The Buccaneers have it at the 34. Charging ahead. Gains about 3.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down at the 37. Sims is brought down after picking up only a yard.
Sims is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. Not a job by they bottle him for a short gain.
Martin solo back set. And the flag is down.
Holding. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty. 2nd down. Doug Martin carries the football. The tackle by Julius Peppers.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Sims is in the backfield. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Evans has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfect like that with power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. As we now, you really like what both guys have been able to do at wideout today, Phil.
Yeah, they have been spectacular out there on the field. The numbers are awesome. This league, once again, we know it's about the pass, and we saw it here.
First down at the 20. The ball out incomplete.
Rodgers is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as for the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
2nd and 10. The defense gets the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better.
3rd down after the sack. Here's the give to James Stark. He's going to be and that's going to be 3 and out for this offense.
The Packers trying to catch the defense by surprise here on 3rd and long. They go with the run, and sometimes those runs on 3rd and long work, and you can pick up a 1st down. But that time the defense was ready. They tried it, and it didn't work.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. They'll mark him at the 46. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just 2 minutes left in this one. We're back now for of the 4th quarter. First down at the 46. Gets about 9 on the play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and on the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 45. Sims is brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Well, that's a call to make in this situation. Just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Man, and just get this game over with.
First down at the 34. Gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you, when you want to, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
I know they've got to move on, but man, that is an ugly score on that board.
Yeah, it's an ugly score from an ugly game, and they played bad in all 3 phases, so there's going to be an ugly ending to it.